What you're signing up for is a process that unfurls over days, weeks, and months, and sometimes years. I want to talk a little bit about what it means to sign up for 5-MeO-DMT. What are you signing up for? I think a lot of people have this misconception around psychedelics and around sort of healing in general, where you kind of feel like, okay, I have the experience, it heals me, it fixes me, something changes, and then my life is then better or different afterwards. And we've talked a little bit about the fact that there are aspects of the experience, there can be acute and immediate impacts to how it feels to be you. You can feel some immediate relief, and that's certainly a part of this experience. But I'd say the broader part of this experience is that it's part of a continuum of healing and understanding about yourself, a continuum of transformation. And so I'll use the analogy of going to a therapist. You meet a new therapist and you're going to start doing some sessions. You know that you're not going to that first session and just like everything is going to change and then all of the issues you've been having are now resolved. It's a process. It may be 5 sessions, it may be 50 sessions. And it's hard to tell until you enter into that process. And there's a lot of factors that will dictate whether it's 5 or 50 sessions. And along that path in those sessions, you may have one that is particularly enlightening, where you have a huge aha moment, you have a breakthrough, and it does feel like your life has now shifted. It's important not to confuse the fact that that shift happened because of what happened before, and then that shift will continue to happen and deepen in your life based on what happens after. I think psychedelics are can be more effective and more direct than therapy in some cases, but it's a very similar aspect. It's like, what is the personal development you've done up to this point? What is the processes you've been through? What have you learned about yourself? Where are you on that healing journey? That's going to impact how much you get out of a 5-MeO-DMT experience. And really what's happening is that you're opening a door or you're clearing a path, and the process really begins after the experience. And you're accessing into aspects of yourself that are likely have been previously completely locked to you. So we're dropping into the body in a way, into our unconscious mind in a way. We're dropping into some of the deepest memories of our entire being, right? We can access some of the experiences we had as a 1-year-old. We don't necessarily have an acute memory of it, but the actual feeling of that comes up. So oftentimes we're just unleashing stored trauma, whether it's like big capital T trauma or just pain, confusion, fear, anxiety from childhood, from things that were going on in the home. You're opening that well and you're going into it and you're really exploring it. And that can sometimes reveal things that you didn't even know were affecting you, but were there. And you're starting a process of working through those things. So I just think it's super important to understand that when you're signing up for 5-MeO-DMT, you're signing up for a process. And there's a lot of unknowns along that path, and that's the whole point, just to reveal the unknowns, to work with them, and to heal through them. And that is the process.